Hey there, YouTube. It is Monday, June 21st, and I just want to say this is my second week on my new diet plan. Well, second week into action, as I'm starting into the second week. So, last week on my diet, I did okay. I'm not going to say that this is easy. I'm telling you this right now. It is more difficult than I planned it to be. I knew in my mind it was going to be hard, but I think what it was is I was underestimating how hard it was. And for the most part, I haven't eaten any fast food or drinking any soda. Before I started a diet, I had reduced my soda and fast food intake by a great deal, but I still was consuming. Last week, I didn't eat anything or drink anything that wasn't healthy for me. When he went to the store, I can't believe I actually forgot to pick up raw foods like carrots, broccoli, vegetables, mainly fruits and stuff like that. But I did get stuff that was healthy. Like we switched cereal up. Instead of being that high sugar content, it's now like we eat Kashi or Honey Bunches of Oats, things like high in fiber and have a lot of vitamins in them. The milk content is 2%. I think that's one of the hardest things is to give up milk. Like whole milk is delicious and it puts flavor in food beyond a shadow of doubt. Same thing with like butter, but the butter thing, I'm still going to continue to eat regular butter, but like limited amounts. Pastas, things like that. I was going to go, like, include Alfredo in my diet. But the strange thing is this blew my mind, but I should have seen it coming. But Alfredo has a high calorie intake. Like, 1/3 of a cup of tomato sauce, get this, is about 30 calories. I think it's a little bit more than a third of a cup. I'll have to look. There's going to be a description. 330 calories per cup of Alfredo. I think that's it. I think it's a cup. Because I remember, reading the cup. Like, so I can eat a cup of tomato sauce, like tomato, like for spaghetti, and only consume 30 calories and still get vitamins, and still have it taste good. Or I can consume a cup of Alfredo sauce and have my meal. That's one meal. That's it. And you don't even have the noodles with that. I mean, wow. Well, wheat breads. I've been staying away from a lot of unhealthy substances. We bought juice, but it was like 50% less sugar, 50% less calories than what it was before when we bought the original juice that we were buying before. They had included a lot of extra vitamins in it. This is Tropicana. It's really good stuff. I'm not drinking it now. I'm gonna get a water bottle. I drank about 4 of these today. Yeah, actually that's my 5th one. 4 full of these and 2 bottles of green tea. Green tea is a fat burner, by the way. So my parents are being supportive, which is good. As long as you live in an environment that people are going to be supportive of you, it's going to help out you. It's going to help you out a lot. And I know this already. From doing this before, and also from what other people have said through their own experiences. So anyways, I got sidetracked back on the food thing. We got non-fat yogurts. I was looking at the yogurt, and per little thing, it's like 80 calories, and you get all these vitamins, and there's fruit in them, real fruit, so that's good. I looked up online, having a non-fat diet actually helps you out a lot. Eggs is another fat burner. A lot of raw foods are fat burners, like carrots, citrus fruits, definitely. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been trying to square my meals down to like 5 or 6 meals a day, but only 300 to 400 calorie meals is what I should be eating around. Like 375 to 425 should be my calorie intake per meal. It's been a little hard doing that, considering the fact that I'm used to eating so much. I'm used to being so full, and when you get full, you get miserable, and I'm so used to that miserable feeling. And because of the sudden change in my diet, especially in the first 2 days, like my digestive system is a little bit off. So that's been really hard to deal with. I know in my mind if I go back to where I was eating before, I would probably go away, but I don't want to be that miserable state anymore. So to keep my appetite down is to try to get involved in things, not to be bored. And the bored eater, that's my big thing, is when I get bored, I eat. So every time I want to go eat something, I drink some water, which is one of the things I picked up this week. Another thing I picked up this week to help me with my diet, to get me to walk outside more. is this MP3 player. I don't know if you can see that, but really well. But it holds like 1,000 songs. And when I listen to music, I like to pace back and forth. So instead of pacing back and forth in the house, I just walk, do like laps, and I'll lose myself for like 2 hours. And do 2 hours of walking, and I'll do this like 3 times a day, which is weird, like 3 or 4 times a day usually. And then I'll pace back and forth when I'm bored. And I guess it's a good thing because like I think that's what's kept me from gaining so much weight is because I've been semi-active through my whole lifespan. I want to get more active. I want to start lifting more weights and stuff. It's another thing I got to get my ass on this week is getting more exercise in me. Um, because I know within these 30 days are crucial because this is where you start developing habits and breaking habits. So you can develop habits to break the old habits, like sort of eating when I'm bored, drink water. Every time I want to eat, drink water. Every time I want to go binge, go for a walk. And it's gonna help. That's gonna help out a lot. With the work thing, I really want to get into a kitchen, and there's where the biggest challenge is probably gonna come in for me. When I'm in the kitchen, I want to eat, and because the food's in front of you and it smells good, especially if you work like at a Burger King or something, which I'm trying to avoid fast food as much as possible because I may not have a temptation for it when I'm not there, but when I go by it, the want occurs. And especially with this week, like I was in the store, and when I used to be able to actually go up and get it, I never really craved candies and things that much, except for soda. Soda's my big vice. But when I was there, I really wanted it because I knew I couldn't have it, so I wanted it even more. So I had to like stay away from the junk food section at all, like had to completely ignore it, walk past, because junk food, the arch enemy of all dieters. Simple as that. So yeah, that's been a big thing. So when I finally get to work in the kitchen, I'm gonna be probably trying to like limit my intake on food there, like because when I go out for lunch and breaks and stuff, obviously the only place I want to eat is whether I bring with me or whatever eat there. So I gotta be really careful on what I eat there. Like try to get the healthiest thing on the menu. If I buy it from there, I might bring my own thing, which probably would be better for me. As if I'm worried about my own food intake, then that will help me out. This week I'm gonna try a little harder with my calorie intake. Uh, Today I've done really good. Hopefully tomorrow I do just as good. And I think it was this that's helping me. The consumption of water. And when I drink more water, the more refreshed I feel, and the cleaner the sweat. And speaking of clean sweat, July 1st, hosted by a Get Fit Gamer. I'm just pronouncing shit wrong today. Get Fit Gamer is holding a special event through a whole week from July 1st through July 7th. All your meals must consist of raw food like vegetables and fruits. And I'm going to try this challenge. I really am. And that's going to be tough. I'm not used to a raw food diet. But apparently to him, not apparently to him, but according to him, he says it will like your food will refresh, it makes you feel good. And I'm like, and being in nutrition classes before when I was in school, this is very true. The cleaner your sweat, the less you stink. And that's the thing with big people. Since we consume so much junk, we'll sweat that out and we stink really bad. So if you're big, if you want to lessen your stink, eat more healthy food. So that's why I'm like gonna take part of it. To prove that I'm doing it, I'm probably going to write it down and vlog about like once during the week. Be like I'm on day 3, and then on my last day, which is going to be Sunday, I'll finally have all the record of what I ate, how much I ate. I'm not gonna guarantee that I'm gonna succeed at this. I might fail. I can try. We'll try my hardest not to, but my goal is to succeed. And if I fail, everyone fails. It's nothing to big deal over. But at least I tried, and that's what counts. And that's the thing with dieting, is as long as you're trying to make a difference, you're golden. Because as long as you keep trying, as long as you push and do, you will be okay. And I keep this optimism in my brain. Before I started really working on my diet a lot, like I've already noticed changes in my body beforehand. Now I'm definitely noticing changes. It's not a consistent thing every day, but I can definitely tell that I'm getting healthier, not losing weight, but healthier in my own physique, so to speak. I did drop one pant size. I went from 48 to 47, so that's a good sign. If you're wondering how I did that 1 week, I did not do that 1 week. I remember I told people like I started my diet before, which I did. So, but it wasn't like a super serious diet. It was just a cut back on a lot of things. Now I need to really get focused on it because this summer's ahead and I got all this stuff to do. Like right now, I have this great opportunity. Like I can collect my thoughts, collect my things, get focused on what I want to do with my life. Because now I need to continue on without having to worry about gaining weight. It's a lifelong thing with all these habits that I have, but it's a change I gotta make, and I gotta make it now. So like golden opportunity. Anyways, this is what's been going on this week. Any questions, comments, or concerns, put them down below, whatever. Anyways, have yourselves a good day and enjoy yourselves. Peace out.